It's really exciting to be here today in Croke Park. As a brand, Yoplait are delighted to be working with the LGFA for 2022 sponsorship. I'm really looking forward to working with the girls this year.
Yoplait is something I've always had before and after training. It's great for calcium and get vitamin D in, and I just can't wait for them to get involved with us and help all the other athletes.
It's great, and obviously to get them involved in kind of yogurt and just a staple meal that it is. Like, I'd be always on the go, especially when you're training, going for matches and college as well. Like, it's just such a handy little snack to grab nearly. So having them on board, and obviously they'll be able to push their brand as well and get it out there. It's just great.
I think it's great because they're such good products that you'd need for recovery and stuff, you know, protein, get your calcium in and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's great.
I said to the girls beforehand, I was like, I've always been a fan of them, and it's something I find really beneficial for myself anyway, and other elite athletes definitely have used them. I've talked to Orla Finn and a few others and they said the same. So
we chose ladies because we feel that you know, it's a really nice time to get involved with it. You know, there's huge attention on ladies sports across the board, and it's brilliant to see. It's brilliant to see that the profile's been risen and that there's more support being backed against the ladies about ladies sports overall across all sports. So we are delighted to be working with the Ladies Gaelic Football Association.
Welcome to our third live stream of the day. That is the DCU team, host team, of course. Are they going to finish the day with a cup for the hosts of the O'Connor Cup 2022? The group is out there, very interesting group. A lot of great players out there. And there's a late change. Nicole Markey, number 17, is into the team at right corner back. And that breaks up the twins. And you never like breaking up twins, but they have done. At corner back for DCU, they named Emma Doherty and Laura Doherty in the two corners from Carndana in Donaghy, twins. But Emma is not making the starting lineup, so Nicole Markey comes in there at number 17. That's the late change for DCU. Captained by Lauren Doyle from Wexford. Just getting my breath back after doing a bit of running there, and it's been a long day, and the weather has changed again in the last 10 minutes from lovely sunshine to a very threatening black cloud, so hopefully it's not going to rain. Marino are the other team in the maroon colours coming out onto the field now, and they're very interesting as well, because at number 2 they've Molly Kennedy all the way from Turlestrane in Sligo, except today she came all the way from a little bit further. She's come from Milan in Italy, flew in this morning at 10 o'clock to play in this game. She is from Turlestrane. Number 2, Molly Kennedy for Marino, all the way from Italy. And a very interesting change for them as well, a late change. Number 20 is in for them. I'll tell you about that in a minute, because we're off with the play, and it's Marino with the wind advantage in the first half, and that's Chloe Dolan at number 8 battling there for the ball, and Dervla Rooney, a Longford senior player, combining with her. And this is Kia Garrity from Seneschalstown now. It's very dull here now, as I say, with those dark clouds that are threatening overhead, and I feel a little spit of rain coming down as well. We're just praying that it doesn't come down too heavy, as it did in the first final here of 3 today at DCU. This is Anya Riley from Cavan, using that wind to her advantage, but as she got it on target, she has, I think, yep, first score of the game goes to Marino. She scored the winning point in the semi-final, and she's got the first point today. This is Siobhan Markey from Louth, but the kick out has been picked up by Dervla Rooney, and she goes inside but is fouled. That will be a free in. So I was about to tell you about number 20 who's in for Marino. It's Cueva Midlin from Glenfin in Donegal, but that's not all that's interesting about her. She is performing tonight at the Liberty Theatre in the 9 to 5 musical. Just watching that go over the bar, and indeed I think it has just popped over, maybe off the post. So Kiva Madlin from Glenfin, playing here, performing here at DCU, and then later on tonight she's in the 9 to 5 musical at the Liberty Theatre. What a day for her. Number 20, watch out for her, for Marino. DCU on the ball with their number 14, and that's Ava Cunningham from Clontarf. Gets it up the line, but it's gone over the line. I'll give you the teams in a second when I get a chance. This is the captain of Marino, Avine Quinn from Leitrim. The second captain from Leitrim today in the 3 finals. It's good play by Aoife Green, number 7. She's from St Noel's and Donegal. In fact, there's 2 Donegal defenders back there for DCU. And this is Sarah Clark from Drumgoon and Cavan. Same club as former president of the GAA, Egan O'Farrell. He always described it as a hillside in Cavan. It's obviously produced good stock. Marino trying to clear their lines, and they do so with Chloe Dolan, another Leitrim player from Anna Duff. Now there's room in front of Rooney here. She comes onto her right foot and she looks for Orla Finnegan, but actually it's gone beyond her towards Anya Riley. Anya has it now, gives it back to Finnegan. Riley on the ball now on her left foot, trying to swing that over, and that's gone to the left and it's gone wide. So the teams: DCU, Siobhan Markey in goals, Nicole Markey at cornerback wearing 17, Ciara Downey at 3 from Kildare, 4 Laura Doherty, Condrona, 5 Kellyanne Dempsey from Wexford, Lauren Doyle from Wexford at centre half back. Oh, hold on, it's a chance here for Aoife Grogan, and has she got that on target? She has, you know, and that's the difficulty when you're playing into the wind in these conditions. You can be penalised very quickly. 3 points to no score. Going back to the teams, number 7 for DCU is Aoife Green. At midfield, they have Aoife Kilkenny, number 8, and Kiva Madden from Gowna and Cavan at number 9. In the forwards for DCU, Alana Riley at 10, Sarah Clark at 11, Ashley McCarthy from Kildare at 12. Full forward line for DCU, Sarah Gilmore from Louth, Ava Cunningham from Clontarf, and Elena McEnany from Corduff in Monaghan. Now there's another kick out that has been picked up rather easily by the opposition. They have the wind on their backs and they have their tails up at the minute, and that's Dolan going forward but doesn't get her score. The Marino team, Ciara McCarthy in goals. She's from Limerick. Right corner back Molly Kennedy, I've told you about her. 3 is Caitlin Ruddy from Thurles. 4 Aileen Brannock from Kinnegad. Half back line for Marino at 5 Edel Byrne from Roscommon, Avine Quinn from Leitrim, and Hayley Clark from Maharatloon and Monaghan. Just going back to the play. Oh, and they've got it again from the kick out. Marino very sharp. This is Grogan. Aoife Grogan from Ballyboden St Enda's. Although I did see one name given for her as Gogan. Oh, that might drop into the net. It's dropped over the bar instead. 4 points to nil. Good start for Marino. So I did try to clarify it if it's Gogan or Grogan at number 10. That's Aoife, but maybe you'll help me on Facebook. Feel free to leave a message there or a comment under the live stream and tell me about that, or clarify it for me, or tell me what you think of the game, if you've any connections with it, with people from Australia earlier on watching one of the games. So by all means, connect with me on there, and I'll keep an eye on the comments as we go on. And we are going on with Aoife Green driving forward for DCU. She gives it to Cunningham. She's from Clontarf, not far from here. Green involved again. DCU trying to weather the storm in more ways than one. They're 4 points down early in this game, and they're not making much headway when they get into attack, and Marino defence is standing very firm in there. I will give you the rest of their team in a second, but with the play now, Rooney's found a lot of ball in this game, and that's an excellent ball. In these conditions you could easily overhit it, but that's pretty perfect. This is Aoife Grogan. We'll go with Grogan for now unless somebody tells me I'm wrong. This is Anya Riley from St Finbarrs and Cavan. And the kick comes in from Rooney but goes wide. So just to finish off the Marino team, where did it get to? Midfield, Chloe Dolan from Anna Duff at midfield, with Dervla Rooney from Longford. In the forwards, Aoife Grogan, Kia Garrity and it was to be Katrina Marin from Sligo, but she's been replaced by Kiva Midlin wearing 20, who I just see over on the right hand side, just to confirm that. Full forward line for Marino: Aoife Mitchell from Sligo, Anya Riley from Cavan, and Orla Finnegan from Centralstown. That's Lauren Doyle, the captain, getting things back underway for DCU. This is Sarah Clark. Gives it into Kiva Madden. It's a Cavan connection there. Drumgoon and Gowna linking up and trying to create something. They haven't got a score yet, but this could be. That's certainly got plenty of height on it, but not the direction. The wind very difficult to play into, to be fair. Ciara McCarthy, the goalkeeper from Drumcolliher, Broadford. Basketball player for her college as well. Good height on that one, certainly. Trying to let the wind carry it. Goes all the way to Molly Kennedy. Can she get in? She isn't able to get it because McEnany was there. She's turned it over for DCU. This is Madden. Cavan senior player, by the way. Green seeing a lot of the ball in the opening exchanges. Oh, there's a super ball into space over on the right hand side there, because Aoife Kilkenny is here and is on the ball now. She's got a free, well found by Madden. Free will be taken by Sarah Gilmore. I'm told she's a great left foot, as good as some guy called Clifford. She's from the Westerns GFC in Louth. Well, this is certainly going to test that boast, because she's playing into a strong wind, but on her left foot, oh, she does well, you know. It's a great attempt. If this goes over, it would be really worthy of Clifford. Doesn't quite make it though. This is McFlynn. And it's Marino trying to break with Brannock from Kinnegad on the ball there. Oh, and that nearly found Aoife Grogan from Ballyboden, but she just wasn't able to get her hands on it enough. It's Alana Riley now from D Rangers in Meath involved. Turned over though. And the wind just took a turn for the worst from a DCU point of view there before the game. We had a bit of sunshine, but now it's very gloomy, very difficult, and the wind is very strong. That kick is from Finnegan, and it's gone over the bar, and Marino making full use of the wind in the opening 10 minutes or so. That's 5 points on the board. They're just letting the ball do the work, and they lead. Good kick out by the goalkeeper. She got good length on it, but it's Midlin rather, not McFlynn. Midlin from Donegal. Kiva from Glenfin. You see how I got mixed up there. Chance now for the Donegal girl, but it bounces safely into the arms of the keeper. She did well to keep her eye on it and clear, but it might come right back in there because Grogan has got it again. She comes back looking for Dolan. Now Midlin might get a chance at a score. Instead she pops it into Dolan. This is Rooney, and she expertly makes it 6 in a row for Marino at the start of this game. They lead 6-0, but I can tell you, I was out there before the game, and it is very, very strong out there, the wind going from right to left, and that's why it's 6 points to 0. So DCU will have that in the second half. Now that kick out has gone straight to Grogan, but she wasn't able to capitalise. Otherwise DCU could have been in a lot more bother. I'm going to check your Facebook comments as we go on, so as I say, feel free to leave a message there, and I'll keep an eye on what's going on there. Mary Lawler leaves a message and says best of luck to Nicole Buckley from DCU. Aina Clerkin says give it your all, Sarah. So thank you for those messages. Keep an eye on those as we go on, so feel free to comment there. This is Lauren Doyle, the captain, but that pass has gone to Rooney. That's Wexford to Longford. Good pass. to Riley. Cavan girl. Well out from goal, but this is Garrity. And she now fancies this one. And again, is it another score? I think that is, and that's 7 in a row. Of all the teams we've seen today, they have been the best so far at taking scores from distance and using that wind. 7 points to 0. Very dark and gloomy here, but it could change, and hopefully it will. I see a little bit of blue sky off to the right. Better kick out this time, but it's actually still been picked up by Marino. They're very sharp on the kick outs. This is Hayley Clark from Maharatloon and County Monaghan. Same club as the Kindlins. And Hayley, by the way, is on a Marino Sports Scholarship. This is Kennedy from Turlestrane. Straight into the arms of Green from St Nolls and Donaghy. This is Laura Doherty, also from Donegal, from Carndana. Her twin sister not starting after all in the other corner. This is Madden. This is Nicole Buckley, number 17. She got a mention on Facebook, Nicole Buckley, and off she goes from Offaly. And she gets it back. She's driving through the middle, not able to get there, but she did a lot of good work. And in the end, it's the opposite 17 who's got the ball for Marino. She's nipped in there to get it. But they've given it away. They've given it to Elena McEnany, and they could profit here, DCU. They haven't scored yet, and they still haven't scored. Just checking the numbers here, by the way, on the teams, because there's a 17 in there for Marino that I'm only just spotting, and that's Aideen Hart from Tullamore. So she obviously started the game. Oh, and it looks like the number 8 for DCU, Aoife Kilkenny from Kildare, has just gone over there. She may have just rolled her ankle. Hopefully she's okay, but she just went down there on her own, off the ball. Now it's Aoife Grogan from Ballyboden St Enda's, and this is Anya Riley. They've taken 7 in a row, Marino, so far. And we're not even at the end of the first quarter. They've been swinging them over with confidence, and there's another effort. It's just gone to the right. They've missed one. Referee holding it up near now wisely because there's an injury there. Now she is on her feet, but she's hobbling. The referee is Angela Gallagher from Dublin. Anne McCarthy on Facebook says it's a great game of football. It is. Some super football being played. Caitlin Falconer says, come on, Marino. So support for the Marino Institute. Now that's Buckley trying to drive out of defence. She was well up the field a minute ago. And I can't emphasise enough how difficult it is there playing into that wind. I was just standing in it out there about 15 minutes ago and it was difficult, so never mind standing there. What's it like to play in it? So these girls are doing brilliantly to get up the pitch. Ava Cunningham from Clontarf. She looks to put it in there, but that's good defending. And it was Aileen Brannock who got out in front. And here she is again. She stopped that attack, and now she's trying to start one for her own team. Gives it into Rooney, who's always available. Turning and twisting, and that's a lovely ball. Popped inside to her midfield partner, Dolan. Dolan again gets it from Garrity. Looks for Garrity. This is good football. This is Finnegan. Rooney now will fancy it. Actually, she leaves it off to Riley. And they're back on target, I think. Yeah, they are indeed. Another score for Marino. No goals so far, but they've certainly taken their points extremely well. And we go to the water break with 8 points to no score. Although from a DCU point of view, I wouldn't be too concerned about that. Not in these conditions. The wind has really picked up and has really been strong there, and they will have it in the second half. DCU management, Sean Curtis, Fiacra Coyle, Joey Gillespie and Marcin Mannion. And for Marino, it's Jonathan Rock, Harry Barnes, Oren Midlin, Niall Druddy, all in there helping. So we're on the water break. Feel free to leave a message on Facebook and I'll try and read them out. Our third stream today, day 1 of the 2022 Yoplait Higher Education Finals. And by the way, this is the 33rd year of the Higher Education Finals event. And this Donaghy Cup is the third longest running competition in that. Started in 2003, but things have multiplied down the years, so much so that this year I think there's 2,400 players, 58 teams, and today we were down to the last 14. 2 cups already won today, another one going to be won here. So at the minute, Marino in the driving seat. They've won this competition twice, in 2012 and 2017. So they're going for 3 titles today. They're going well so far. Fintan Kennedy says good luck to Molly Kennedy from all in Turlestrane. Took a wee picture there of her before the game because she flew in from Milan in Italy this morning to play in this game. That's commitment for you. Eva Cunningham from Clontarf, wearing 14 but not playing in the full forward position, certainly not in the first half into this strong wind. She's helping out around the middle of the field, that makes sense. This is Aoife Green. DCU haven't scored yet, but they've had plenty of the ball and they've got up the field well. And there's another player for DCU on the ground off the ball, and it's the midfielder again. It's the same girl. It's Kilkenny. You'd worry there. She seems to have done that ankle again, so it's not going well for her or DCU so far, and she'll probably not be able to continue. She seems in a lot of pain out there. She's tried to play on, but she's getting attention now, and you'd imagine they will need to make a change. In fact, they're looking like they're going to bring on Emma Doherty from Carndonna and Donegal, so they're going to have to restructure the team a little bit. Meantime, Marino go on the attack again. Oh, and that nearly found Finnegan, but bounced through. It might still end up with Aoife Mitchell in there at number 13 for Marino. And the change being made now, and it's actually not Doherty who's coming on. She's number 2. It's number 12. I just saw the 2. It's 12 coming in, and that's Aisling. No, it's not. It's actually Katrina Marin from St Nathan's in Sligo who's coming in, and she is replacing Aoife Kilkenny on the DCU team. That's the change for DCU enforced, and that's Marin immediately looking to get on the ball. They obviously haven't organised enough Marino to see that she was coming on, so she nipped in there to get the kick out and is bustling her way down the line. They thought she might have gone over the line, but no, she's gone and given it inside, and she's now got it to Eva Cunningham. So DCU 8 points down, and they've lost one of their key players as well. So not going well, but they need to just hang in there. Cunningham does well. Madden now. This is Sarah Gilmore. Hits a crossfield ball that doesn't work. Kia Garrity now from Senchalstown, the number 11 for Marino. She looks for Finnegan, also from Senchalstown. Doesn't get there, but everything working for Marino at the minute. Even when they don't get the player they intend to, it seems to go on to another one of their players. Sometimes games just go like that. It's 8 points to 0. Rooney looking to make it 9. The Longford senior player drops it in there, and the goalkeeper palms it out, taking no chances, Siobhan Markey. And this is the sub who's come in, Katrina Marin, wearing 12, but she's only just come into the play. So DCU struggling to hold their own out there at the minute. Sarah Gilmore gave the last ball away, but holds on to this one, moving it through the hands. That's sensible play, and she gets it back. And that's better. Madden now. And Madden leaves it off, and this is Alana Riley. She's got support there if she needs it. And it's Roisin O'Connor from me, the number 22. It eventually goes to the right and wide, but really good approach play and good commitment by DCU despite trailing by 8 points and having not scored yet. That was much better from them. Ciara McCarthy, the goalkeeper, puts it high up into the air. She's hoping that Rooney can get onto that, but it's going to go over the sideline. The rain starting to come down here in DCU. Not too heavy at the moment, thankfully. DCU come again. Sarah Clark now. This is Aisling McCarthy. I think I might have got my number 12s mixed up. I'll clarify that in a second. But this is Sarah Clark now, number 11, and that's great play. And this is Buckley. She's been all over the field, and she surely has got a free. She has, and this will surely be the first score of the game for DCU. And that's inspirational play by Nicole Buckley from Offaly. She's been playing right at the back in the cornerbacks, but she's got up forwards a few times, and she's got in there and made a difference. Now, this is Sarah Gilmore. DCU. Will they finally get on the board? Oh, has it just gone inside the post? I think it has, and that's the first score for DCU. They're on the board, 8 points to 1. And just to clarify, I got my number 12s mixed up. I was telling you about the DCU substitute being number 12, and I said it was Katrina Marin because she actually didn't start for Marino, but I looked down and saw the wrong number 12. So the number 12 for DCU came in, Aisling McCarthy. Apologies for that. She's from Leixlip in Kildare. So Aisling got in there, won a ball, and was involved a few times in the last few minutes. So that's who that was. Not Marin, it's McCarthy for DCU, number 12, Aisling McCarthy. 8 points to 1, and you always know you're in trouble with the light when the scoreboard lights look really bright. Floodlights here, but not on yet. Might be required the way things are going, although I did see a bit of blue sky, and we're hoping for that. And we're looking at another change for DCU actually, and they are now bringing on Emma Doherty, number 2. So another change, 2 changes in the first half, and I'm looking to see where she's coming in, and it looks like the player coming off might have a little bit of a limp as well. No, maybe not, but anyway, she's off. That's another change. There's the first change, Aisling McCarthy, number 12. And that now means that the twins are both on for DCU. The twins from Carndonna, Emma Doherty and Laura Doherty, both on the field. The player going off, number 5, Kellyanne Dempsey for DCU. Now, this is better from DCU. Will it be their first score from play? No, it's just gone to the right. That rain is getting heavy, I'm sorry to say, making it very difficult for the players and for our poor cameraman as well on his 3rd game today. We could have done without that rain coming in, but hopefully it'll not last long. Now that kick out has been picked up by Ava Cunningham. She's now playing into the rain and into the wind. DCU up against it in the first half, but they've applied themselves really well. This is Cunningham again. Drops inside. They've only scored 1 point in the game, but it's probably more about keeping the score down, and they've done that in the last 5 or 6 minutes. This is McCarthy from Leixlip in Kildare. And she slips it into Roisin O'Connor from Meath, number 22. Comes back out. McCarthy again. This is better. And here's the little pocket rocket again, the number 17. She's done so well in there, Buckley. But on this occasion, they get stopped around the 14-yard line. This is the captain, Aveen Quinn. Aoife Grogan for Marino. From Ballyboden, St Enda's speeds away down the left as the sun tries to come out here at DCU, and things have brightened up a little bit. Now Finnegan is away. She was looking for the ball. She doesn't get it, but it's still with Marino. Little tug on a jersey. Referee lets it go. Good play by Anya Riley. And DCU get back and defend that situation very well, and they get a free out as well. McCarthy. She's got room in front of her. I was going to say she's grass in front of her, but of course it's an Astro pitch. This is Rooney. Riley. Dolan. Gives it into Finnegan. There's support there from Garrity, the number 11. Isn't needed though. The kick comes in and it's gone to the left. So we've had rain and sunshine in the last 5 minutes, and that's why a rainbow is developing over the clubhouse side of the ground, if that's what it's called, here in DCU. Black skies above, blue skies below, and sunshine over the pitch. A weird mix as you get in spring in Ireland. Oh, and that kick out has gone straight to Anya Riley. And she's come through, but the referee's going to bring it back. It's actually a free out for a charge on Lauren Doyle, the captain of DCU. They've done well not to concede a goal in the first half. DCU 8 points to 1 down. But still very much in touch and will fancy themselves in the second half with the wind. But we've seen today that all the teams have struggled playing with the wind, actually, apart from Marino in the first 10 minutes or so. Evie Quinn gets in there to challenge Alana Riley. But Riley prevails. McCarthy, she's been lively since she has come in, but that's brilliantly intercepted. Great work by Dolan, another of the Leitrim players out there. Kia Garrity from Meath. Riley from Cavan. This is Aoife Mitchell from Sligo. Got a hat-trick of goals in the quarter-final from Eastern Harps in Sligo. Little tug there, seen by the referee and seen by me all the way over here, so it was pretty obvious. Free in for Marino. They take it quickly and give it back to Garrity. Didn't fancy it obviously from the free. Trying to work it in. Lots of yellow jerseys there, and she's blown for over-carrying. This is Sarah Clark having to drop deep some centre half forward, get support from Green. That's Cavan Donegal connection. Clark again. But she's lost it. Rooney has been so lively in this game so far. And the referee, I think, is going to blow a hop for that one. Player hurt, so down she goes, and the referee will just hold it up there a little bit. I am watching on Facebook to see your messages, so as I said, please keep them coming. Hope you're enjoying the coverage so far. And there now, we probably are able to come out wide and have a lovely shot of that rainbow. And I know rain's a bad word for a cameraman. He doesn't like it. The cameras don't like it either, and it's been pretty mean to us. But it's just brightened up now beautifully, and there is a fabulous rainbow over DCU here for this game. Perfect rainbow, but the rain's still coming down. Hopefully it's not lasting long, because I see some bright skies coming. Now Marino with their corner forward, Finnegan. And the decision is wide. It remains 8 points to 1, and Marino couldn't miss for the first 20 minutes or so, but they've lost their way a little bit. It's actually a double rainbow now, would you believe? It's got really, really bright, and there's a double rainbow there. But back with the play. Rooney is available, not needed, because Finnegan is there. Will they get a goal to add to all of those points? Oh, she's been blown for over-carrying. And as I say, they cannot find their way. Unbelievable rainbow now. Sorry to go on about it, but it's got even brighter. It's fabulous. It's a double rainbow now. We've had everything here today. What a setting. What a spot. Just pausing there, just took a photograph myself of the rainbow just to prove it. Right, that's enough rainbows. Back to the play. This is Buckley driving forward. She's been drawing frees in the last 10 minutes or so with her driving play forward. She's been so impressive. And she goes back to her defensive duties now, but she's been more impressive in a forwards capacity. It's been a long day, but a great day. 3 live streams. The first 3 finals of 7 this week in the Yoplait Higher Education Championships. 2-1 already. Marino in driving position at the moment. But only the 7 points up, and I say only because DCU will have a strong wind in the second half. McCarthy goes for that and wins it for DCU. And here comes Buckley again. She looks for a ball over the top and she somehow manages to get it to Sarah Clark. Now Sarah Clark is facing the captain of Marino and she just holds her up, so she has to find another way to try and go forward. Green gets support off the shoulder from Alana Riley. She does really well, and there's more support here, and there's McEnany in there, and she gets a boot to it and puts it to the net, and that could be a crucial goal in this game. Really well developed up the field. They have really done well to prevail in this half. They were 8 points to no score down. They've come back, and all of a sudden it's 8-1-1, and there's only 4 in it. They'll have the wind on their backs in the second half, and they've got what could be a really important goal. So Marino, after it looked like they were going to go in at half-time with a really good lead, now as the half-time whistle blows, they only have a 4-point lead. Superb first half of football, great entertainment, great effort from both teams, it has to be said. Changeable weather and changeable scorelines as well. It ends DCU 1-1, Marino 8 points. We will be back shortly, hopefully after the rain, with the second half.
It's really exciting to be here today in Croke Park. As a brand, Yoplait are delighted to be working with the LGFA for 2022 sponsorship. I'm really looking forward to working with the girls this year.
Yoplait is something I've always had before and after training. It's great for calcium and get vitamin D in, and I just can't wait for them to get involved with us and help all the other athletes.
It's great, and obviously to get them involved and kind of yogurt and just a staple meal that it is. Like, I'd be always on the go, especially when you're training, going for matches and college as well. Like, it's just such a handy little snack to grab nearly. So having them on board, and obviously they'll be able to push their brand as well and get it out there. It's just great.
I think it's great because they're such good products that you'd need for recovery and stuff, you know, protein, get your calcium in and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's great.
I said to the girls beforehand, I was like, I've always been a fan of them, and it's something I find really beneficial for myself anyway, and other elite athletes definitely have used them. I've talked to Orifin and a few others and they said the same. So
we chose ladies because we feel that you know, it's a really nice time to get involved with it. You know, there's huge attention on ladies sports across the board, and it's brilliant to see. It's brilliant to see that the profile's been risen and that there's more support being backed against the ladies about ladies sports overall across all sports. So we are delighted to be working with the Ladies Gaelic Football Association.
Somewhere under the rainbow, we have the Yoplait Donaghy Cup final. Second half coming up for you now. Beautiful sunshine here, a little bit of rain as well. Third live stream of the day on International Women's Day, courtesy of the Ladies Higher Education Committee, on the Ladies Football, Gaelic Football Facebook and YouTube pages. It's intriguingly balanced at half-time. DCU in the yellow, 1-1 with a goal just right at the end of the half, which could be crucial against Marino's 8 points. So things brightening up in more ways than one. DCU boosted by that goal right at the end of the half. I guess they're sort of local rivals here. Marino down the road and DCU on home turf. That's good work by Ava Cunningham for DCU. She's from down the road as well, from Clontarf, but that kick has gone to the left and wide. There's one thing having the strong wind, there's another thing using it well. But Marino, from a position of 8 points to no score up, they now realise they have a lot of work to do, and that goal at the end of the first half might actually have focused them a little bit. Referee Angela Gallagher, also from Dublin, gets her book out and takes a little note there. Maybe she ticked somebody. The shout from the sideline is nothing easy, girls, nothing easy. You're certainly not going to get nothing easy out there, but this girl, Nicole Buckley from Offaly, has been fantastic at driving forward. She's been making it easy for her team. And this is Roisin O'Connor from Meath trying to battle her way through, but good defending. And that's a free out. It's not actually, it's a free in. The referee has given that to DCU, and they're going to leave it for Elena McEnany from Corduff and Monaghan. An area synonymous with the McEnanys. Has she got that in target? It looks to like going to the right, and it's actually gone wide. That would have brought it back to 3 points. It remains 4-point lead. Goalkeeper did well there to find one of her players. I think it might have been Rooney, but they've given it away now. Good work there by the captain, Lauren Doyle from Wexford. That's Madden. And they're driving through the middle now. This is Sarah Clark from Drumgoon and Cavan. They leave it off. There's a goal chance, or will they take their point? They do take their point, and it's Sarah Gilmore from County Louth who makes it 8-5. 3-point game, and DCU now looking in a much, much healthier position. Difficulty with the kickouts now for Ciara McCarthy, but Aileen Brannock did really well there to win that and get her free, but there you see the difficulty against the wind. It's so tricky out there. Have to re-emphasize, I was out there before the game, and the wind coming down the middle of the pitch so strong, so you can understand that. That's well taken by McEnany. This is Clark trying to get on her right foot. Imagine that. Monaghan and Cavan girls combining. They do like each other sometimes. Good point, and that's 2 in a row for DCU, and they bring it back to a 2-point game. Marino trying to win it from the kick out, but really good pressing from DCU, and they've got it again. And every time now they look like they're going to score. They're only 2 behind. Gilmore fancies it. She leaves it off to Cunningham. Comes back inside. Free in. Clark from Drumgoon and Cavan winning the free. And surely now it'll be a 1-point game, and that will be 3 in a matter of minutes for DCU. It's one-way traffic. Plenty of height and plenty of accuracy. Now, where can she go with a kick out? There's been a serious press from DCU on these kickouts, making it very difficult, and they've won it again. They're looking for an equaliser, or even more than that. 22 is Roisin O'Connor from Meath. She gets her kick in, but the goalkeeper is going to deal with that one. She didn't get the right connection on it, and the kick goes high up the middle. She's trying to find Aoife Grogan. She is battling for it, but they just can't get their hands on the ball at the minute, Marino. It's all DCU. And it's Madden from Guyna and Cavan. Oh, lovely little show of the ball, and she's going to finish it. Thought she might go for goal, but Sarah Clark wisely puts it over. 4 in a row. DCU are level. They have come back from 8-0 down to level it. Now, Marino, what can they do? They need to just get a ball, and they have got it. And that was a little throw ball there. There's no doubt about that. Referee wasn't able to see it. Our cameras certainly saw it, and I saw it, but she got away with it. Number 12 for Marino, Katrina Marin, involved in the play. I think she might have come on at half time, but she was certainly involved there. And this is Anya Riley. They're crying from the DCU side for an award against her for overcarrying, but it's not given, and this could be a goal. She's in there. Oh, and it's well defended. Looked like it might drop kindly there. But she didn't get her kick away because DCU really defended that situation very, very well. And Marino have not scored in this half, and didn't score at the end of the first half for a long time either. Strange game. They were 8 points to 0 up, 8 scores. All really well taken, but since then they haven't been able to hit the target at all. Marino find a little bit of space in the middle. Kia Garrity from Senchalstown. This is better from them, just keeping the ball in hand. They need to keep a little bit of possession here. It's good work by the captain, Quinn, driving forward. She gets her free, and it's just stemmed the tide a little bit, giving them a chance to breathe, because it was one-way traffic for quite a while there. Oh, and that kick has gone straight to Buckley. That's too easy for DCU to get possession, and now they come up the pitch, and it's tough for Marino to try and get back. The captain comes out, and they just pop it over her head, and they give it now to Cunningham. And she comes inside and charges into her player, and Kia Garrity gets that decision. Crucial part of the game. All square. Now what can Marino do? Can they dig deep? They're looking tired out there. That's Madden. Oh, long ball, and it's gone over the defence, and there's a chance here. And it's Elena McEnany. She looks like she's going to do it all herself. Gets her kick away, and it just goes over the bar. And for the first time, DCU are ahead. They conceded 8 scores in a row, went 8-0 down, and they've now sneaked into the lead. They've done all the scoring since then. It's 1-6 to 8, and the home team have edged in front. This is the captain, Doyle. Does really well to rescue that situation. Hands it to Cunningham, gets it back. Great play by the centre half back, just linking everything together. DCU have their tails up. Green is there, coming back inside. Good kick pass as well across the field. And the referee actually says, I think that was a throw ball. Good crowd watching on Facebook and YouTube. And just to reiterate, if you want to leave me a message there, feel free to comment on the game, or tell me where you're watching it from, or what your connection with this game is. I'm sure there's lots of people around the country and even beyond that who have an interest in this game. I'll also take your contenders for player of the match, maybe after the water break. This is good from Marino. This is Dervla Rooney, the midfielder. She's had a great game, and is that a score for them? Oh, it's just gone to the right and wide. So unlucky for Marino. You would have thought that would have just lifted them. They haven't scored for so long. They just need a lift. The kick out has reached McCarthy. And that's a free for DCU. That's good work by Marin, the Sligo girl, for Marino. But it's DCU who have it. They have the lead. They have the advantage with the conditions. And they have their tails up. Green hits it off the outside of her boots. Gets it to Clark. Madden. O'Connor. This is Gilmore. Taking their time on the ball, and that's a nice ball to Alana Riley from D Rangers in County Meath. What can she do? Gives it inside to O'Connor, also from Meath. This is Sarah Gilmore from Louth, spreading the play out. Giving it to McEnany from Corduff and Monaghan. And they've all combined from different counties to score yet again for DCU. And that puts them into a useful 2-point lead. Oh, it was so nearly intercepted at the first time of asking him. May still be. Well, it's a free in. O'Connor has it. At this stage, Marino look like they're facing into a storm. They just can't get a score, and they look tired. That might drop short, you know, and it does. Quinn takes it. Now, Rooney. She's really put in a shift for her team today, and she's given it to Garrity. They have Meath girls as well on the Marino team. Taken up by Aileen Brannock from Kinnegad, from Westmeath. And that's brought back for a free to Marino. Substitute coming in for DCU, number 23, Aoife Kelly. She's from Termon in Donegal. I believe she plays soccer for Ireland. I wonder, will she find a bit of space in there and show us what she can do and put the ball in the net? That would kill it. Marino will have other ideas, but they're going to need to put in a really big effort here, and nothing's been going right for them. But this is much, much better. Chloe Dolan there. Oh, and it's been intercepted. Good work by Emma Doherty, the Carndonna girl back there, one of the twins. But they haven't got it away because Marino are coming again. And this is Marin, but she's blocked down as well. DCU just seem to have all the answers at the minute, and Doyle gets her free. And we'll look to take it quickly. It might be a little bit too quickly, though, because that one's going to spill. And it's going to go to a maroon jersey, to Hayley Clark, to Riley, to Grogan. She is trying to burst her way through a wall of yellow, and does so. Got through a few of them at least and got her free. So, boy, could they do with a score at this point. You wouldn't have believed after 15, 20 minutes that it would take so long for them to get another one. Oh, and I think she's put it to the left. They've really lost their touch in front of goals. Tough, though, into the wind there. Really hard to judge. And sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's not. When you're scoring 8 points in a row, it looks like they're all going to go over it. Now it looks like none are going to go over, but they have intercepted here. There's a chance here for Riley. Oh, and they're going to go for goal, and they've got a goal out of almost nothing. Brilliant work by the girl from Cavan. She scored the winning point in the semi-final, and she's got a crucial goal in this game. It looked like they had really blown this game, but they've got right back into it, Marino, and gone a point up. It looked like they were going to go 3 down a couple of minutes ago, and now, oh boy, that's brilliant by the girl from St Finbars to get them back into this game, and it's game on. Now, this has been one of the best performances we've seen today from number 17, Buckley. She's trying to get her team going again. Sarah Clark for DCU. They're a point down. This game has gone up a level. DCU were having it all their own way. And surely that's overcarrying, and it is. Good reaction on Facebook to that goal. A lot of Marino supporters there. Caitlin Falconer says, go on Marino. And Mary Riley says, well done on your Riley, the full forward. She got the goal. And this is the captain. And she tries to find a teammate. But again, the wind having such an influence on this game. Avin from Ahawillan in County Leitrim. This is McEnany from Cardiff and Monaghan. Lauren Doyle. Sorry, no, that's not Lauren Doyle. She's 6. That is 9. That's Kiva Madden. That's a dangerous one. Goalkeeper watches it and collects it really well under pressure from the sub who's just come in. Kelly, she was sniffing around there trying to get a score. This is Ashley McCarthy, and it's dangerous as well. It could go all the way into the net. It looked like it was going to drop into the corner, but it doesn't. And Marino survive. We hit the water break at 1-8 to 1-7. This game has really taken an interesting twist with that goal a few minutes ago. 1 point in it for Marino. But DCU have the wind advantage, and they looked to have it all their own way, but now they have work to do. Good round of applause on the far side there for Marino from their supporters. They're trying to lift them. And they needed a lift, and they got it with that goal a few minutes ago. So this is the last of 3 finals today on International Women's Day. The Ladies Higher Education Committee breaking with tradition. Instead of playing the games all on the weekend, they've brought 3 of them forward to play them on this day, on the 8th of March. On International Women's Day. The hashtag break the bias. It's been an interesting day, a mixed day, and that's just the weather I'm talking about, but it's beautiful here now. Angela Gallagher, the referee from Dublin, blowing her whistle, trying to get the players out quickly. It is a water break, not a team talk. And if you're wondering why there's still water breaks, there is water breaks in ladies football up to the 1st of April. So after a marathon day, we're down to the last quarter. We have the Yoplait Donaghy Cup conclusion. So 1-8 plays 1-7. DCU playing from right to left in the yellow with the wind advantage. But they're a point down. McEnany wins that from the kick out. And it's Kelly now. Is it Kelly? Yes, it is indeed the substitute who's come in, and she goes to ground. Referee says no foul. Well defended by Marino, and they get the free out. Oh, and they give it straight away. This could be the equaliser. That's a gift for Madden, and she accepts the gift. A Cavan senior player from Guyana says thank you very much, and it's all square again. Kick out from Ciara McCarthy, and she gets great height and distance on it, but it's won around the middle there by DCU, and Alana Riley was the one scavenging in there to collect it and gives it to Ashley McCarthy. Your money would have to be on DCU at this point, but Marino are still dangerous. They got away for a goal a minute ago, but they've given it away on this occasion, and it's a DCU free for Green. Green from the St Noel's Club in Donaghy, and there's loads of room here for Aisling McCarthy to run into, and she does just that, but loses the ball on the way. Now it spills nicely for the Donegal girl, the sub who's come in, and she just hammers it in there. And it's kicked high up the middle again from the goalkeeper, and it works perfectly this time. And it's Marino with Chloe Dolan. And then their number 22, Did well there on the ball, but it's going to go over the line on the far side. Let me just check who the 22 is for you. 22 for Marino is Aoife Coffey from St Bridget's in Dublin, involved there, so she's obviously come into the play. So all square at DCU with the home team on the attack and getting a free. They have to be favourites at the minute with the wind at their backs and the way they're playing. Marino have only scored once in what seems like about 45 minutes, and that was from a goal. This is Lauren Doyle, the captain from Wexford, weaving her way through, leaving it off, and it's a chance here for Clark to give DCU the lead, and she does just that. They get back in front, DCU, 1-9 to 1-8. Now, where can she go from the kick out, Ciara McCarthy? She needs to try and relieve the pressure, but it's going to come right back at them because Buckley is there. And she gives it to Clark. Oh, and there's a goal chance here as well. She's going to go low, and she does, and she fires it to the net. Sarah Gilmore. It's that left foot we were told is as good as Clifford. Some guy called Clifford apparently is quite good too, but she finished that expertly herself. From Louth, from the Westerns GFC club. And she buried that, and that could be the winning score for DCU in the last game of the day on home territory. And that would end a perfect day. 3 finals here, 3 live streams on International Women's Day with a home win. Now, there's a collision there, which has ended up in Anya Riley going down, but she's already up, and there's a DCU player has gone down, so there's a little bit of a hold up here, I'm afraid. I think at this stage, I'm going to remind you that we will take your comments on Facebook, but also your contenders for player of the match. It's been a strange game with Marino dominating for the first 15-20 minutes, 8 points to 0, and then it's been more or less all DCU since then. But I wonder who your player of the match will be, or even just give us a contender or two to get us talking and get us thinking. And then at the end we'll have the presentation right down in front of us, and we will see the cup awarded, and we'll see the man of the match, woman of the match, player of the match trophy handed out as well. So let me know who you think has been the best player out there so far, and we will take that on board. Marino not giving up by any means. The likes of Sarah Clark and Elena McEnany, Lauren Doyle, Aoife Green for DCU have all been brilliant. And of course, Nicole Buckley. Another collision here and another hold up. And it's Anya Riley again in the thick of it. She got their goal that brought them back into it. That gives them some hope. And she has gone through the wars out there. For Marino, Dervla Rooney has been excellent. Now it looks like Kia Garrity, the number 11 for Marino, is having to go to the sideline. I'm not sure if she's been replaced or not, but she's certainly going over there. Number 4 is going over it as well. That's Aileen Brannock. So maybe Marino are ringing the changes, throwing the dice one last time. And McCarthy looked like she might get there for DCU, but the captain of Marino knew it was important to get there, and she got there. Aoibhinn Quinn, and she's done really well there to hold possession. That's what you call winning dirty ball. I believe her dad is here to watch the game. And would you believe he's called Jerome Quinn? There's 2 of us. There's only 2 Jerome Quinns, despite the song. I thought I was on my own. Must have a word with him later on. That could be an interesting conversation. It's Coffey for Marino. This is great battling by the college from just down the road, and they've got a free. They're really putting in the hard work now, and it's tough for them out there after that goal. They're 4 points down, playing into the wind, and playing a strong DCU team with their tails up, but they are showing great commitment right to the end. And this girl has done really well. And she does well again. She has got a goal and a point for them in the second half. Anya Riley. And that leaves it a goal between the teams. 2-9 plays 1-9. And if she could do that again, we could yet have a grandstand finish. On Facebook, we have a few contenders for player of the match. Sarah Clark gets the vote of Brian Ahern. That's the number 11 from Drumgoon in Cavan. And Mary Riley says, well, no, that was an earlier one. Well done to Anya Riley. Yeah, she's had a great game. So she must be a contender as well. Frustration for Marino. Over carrying. And DCU will try to hit them on the break. This is Alana Riley. Speeding forward from D Rangers in County Meath, offloads it to Sarah Clark from Drumgoon and Cavan, one of the players of the match, if not the player of the match. She takes her point and she punishes Marino. 2-10 to 1-9. We're back to a 4-point game. Now, can Marino work their way up the fields? They get a free. Number 18, I see, is in for Marino as well. And that is Orla Robbins from St. Joseph's in Westmeath. We have another vote for player of the match for Sarah Clark from Nadine. Oh, good working back by Ava Cunningham. She deserves a mention as well, certainly. She's put in a terrific shift in there, but she's penalised there, I think, for maybe booting that ball when it was down there. I'm not sure, but referee is giving a free from where the ball lands, but she's actually giving it for DCU. You wouldn't have thought after the first 20 minutes that DCU would be so commanding, but they are. This is Clark popping it into McEnany. Doesn't get there, but it falls nicely for Kelly. Kelly from the famous Termon Club in North Donegal, the home of Geraldine McLaughlin. She's a soccer star, I believe, as well for Ireland, Kelly. And she's looking to try and nip in there to get a wee goal at the end and kill this game. Clark. She has been at the centre of everything for DCU in the second half. Doyle, the captain, looking like she will be the girl to lift the cup. That's McEnany. DCU moving really well. Serious pressure on them. Too much pressure on them. Free in. And she looks to take it quickly and looks to go for a score. I think she was trying a cheeky one there, trying to get a goal. Should have taken her point maybe. 4 up. Now from the kick out, the captain for Marino, trying to inspire her team. She knows they just need to get their hands on possession. She does that. They're trying to build from the back. She got it to 17 who's in there. That's 18 Hart from Tullamore. So those the changes for Marino out there, but they're not seeing much change in the way things are going. 21 is in there as well for Marino. They're giving fresh legs to the team, hopefully giving fresh impetus. Anna Murphy from Raheny is the 21 who is out there now, so they've sent in a lot of fresh legs to try and freshen it up, and there's a ball. That could be her now, I think it is, in fact, and let's see what she can do. Crowded out by the Yellows. Free in, though. Free in to Marino. They're looking to take it quickly. They're not going to be able to, but a point would do at this point for Marino. 2-10 plays 1-9. 4 points in it, and it's Anya Riley, of course, who has the ball. She hits the target. 3-point game again. It's not over, you know. Great heart shown by Marino. Not giving it up just yet. 2-10 plays 1-10. And that kick out is going to go straight. Oh, no, it's not. I was going to. The bounce here on the Astro pitch took it away from Hayley Clark, but it took it to Aveen Quinn, the captain, and she gets her free. And the crowd really getting behind Marino. They sense a comeback here. They sense a dramatic finish. Riley from Cavan. She's involved and gets it again. She's got all their scores in the second half. And she gets it out to Katrina Marin, and the Sligo girl goes inside, and she changes that because she gets the first score. That is not by Riley. For a long, long time, she's contributed from St. Nathan's in Sligo, and that's a really good score. Made by Riley, finished by Marin. 2 points in it. Time running out, and that looks like a good kick out towards Cunningham, and she's collected it brilliantly. The kick out from Siobhan Markey, brilliantly taken by the girl from Clontarf. And now this is Madden storming through the middle, and DCU, when they get going like this, they are hard to stop. They are very impressive going forward. This is McCarthy. She'll want to come onto her left, and she does. Brings it back to Green. Goes wide to McEnany, but it's too strong, and Quinn, the captain, nips in there. Is there another kick in this game? What have Marino got left? Captain sensibly holds on to possession. It's tough going in there, but that's good work. The substitutes having an impact in this game, but they've lost it. DCU nip in. They're being told to keep the ball. Lauren Doyle, the captain of DCU, and she's fouled and fouled again. They get a free. Referee give her advantage. The second time, give her the free. And that will suit DCU very nicely going into the last couple of minutes of this game. Killian McGahan gives Anya Riley a vote for player of the match. She certainly had a super game, and it looks like she's going to end up on the losing team despite that performance. So a free for DCU. 2-10 plays 1-11. So this would make it a 3-point game. Gilmore strikes it powerfully and accurately. DCU have the lead by 3. Last minute of normal time, I make it. Kick out is high. It's anybody's. It's Cunningham's. Of course it is. That's the second one she's won. One at one end and one at the other. And she knows that it's time to keep ball. They don't need another score. They just need to keep it. And they're doing that, and they're finding their teammates with some excellent passing. That's Ashley McCarthy. And she looks inside, but that's spilled, and it's stolen back for Marino. Can they get up the field one last time? Is there one last dramatic twist in this game? They're 3 down. Time is not on their side. They need a goal. Look at the pressure from DCU, but a free has been given. Fouled by Alana Riley on Katrina Marin. They look to take it quickly, but they've given it away. So difficult getting the ball up the field against that strong wind. And the ball just held up there, and Cunningham got in there and has it again, and she has to be a contender for player of the match. She just lobs it back to Alana Riley. And Laura Doherty from Cardona in Donegal involved as well. From Donegal to Wexford, that's the spread of players they have at DCU. From one top end of the country to the other bottom corner. This is Buckley. She's had a super game as well, and she's trying again to find her way through, but the whistle is gone. It's all over. It's a home victory. What better way to finish the day? No offense to Marino, but DCU are the hosts. It's been an historic day. 3 live streams, 3 cups on International Women's Day, and it's ended with the host team for all 3 of those cups getting a cup themselves, and it's the Yoplait Donaghy Cup, won by the home college. Lauren Doyle, the captain from Wexford, is delighted, as are all her teammates. They deserved it. They came back from 8 points to 0 down to win by 2-11 to 1-11. And the Ole singing has started out in the middle of the pitch. DCU have entered a team in all divisions. They're the only college to do it in ladies Gaelic football. That's the strength and depth they have, and they've shown that today with a wonderful performance with girls from Donegal right down to Wexford and in between in Monaghan, in Cavan, in Kildare, and where else? Meath and Louth. And they've all contributed richly to an excellent victory. A few girls in the subs from other counties as well, Offaly and Roscommon. I think I've mentioned them all. And they are the winners. Now, I see the number 9, Kiva Madden from Gowna and Cavan, going over to commiserate with Marino. I think she was maybe going to, is there another Cavan girl over there? Maybe that was it. She's coming back to the celebrations now. Maybe it was Anya Riley, a Cavan girl she went to commiserate with. And the players piling in for a photograph. And they will get up and come over here near the camera for the presentation, and we will have that in front of us here. Con Moynihan from Ladies Higher Education will make the presentation. First of all, it will be the Player of the Match award, and then the cup, the Yoplait Donaghy Cup. So we're going to hold on for that. Great scenes of celebration for the host team out in the sunshine there. We're going to come over here with them. We're in the shade now, but we will do the presentation here. Bad luck to Marino, you have to say. 8 points to 0 up. 8 scores in a row at the start of the game. But DCU turned it round. So the 33rd year of these competitions, and this particular one, the Donaghy Cup, is the 3rd longest running since 2003. And it's DCU's cup today. They're just waiting to get it, but they're doing a lot of celebrating out there in the middle. And I think is that the number 2 who's up there? It is. It's one of the Donegal twins. It's Emma Doherty, and she's getting her picture taken. But we have people going over to make sure they come over here for the presentation. So that's why the players are walking towards us now, including the walking wounded. And they did get a few injuries there. They were very unfortunate in the first half. Aoife Kilkenny had to go off injured. But she is now first one coming over to get the cup, so she's delighted. And she's going to get a little hug there. She's hopping into a hug. She had to go off early in the game, but it's all ended up well for her. And you see there the number 2 on the shoulders. That's Emma Doherty from Carndana, and her twin sister Laura Doherty is at number 4. It's only right I should go through the team quickly. DCU, Siobhan Markey, the goalkeeper from St Finbarrs and Louth. Then the Doherty twins at cornerback. Nicole Markey is in there. Ciara Downey from Kildare, from St Lawrence's. Kellyanne Dempsey from Crossabeg, Ballymurn in Wexford. Lauren Doyle from Wexford, the captain. Aoife Green from St Knowles and Donegal. Aoife Kilkenny, the player you saw there who's injured. Kiva Madden from Gowna and Cavan. Alana Riley from Meath. Sarah Clark from Drumgoon. Ashley McCarthy from Leixlip in Kildare. Sarah Gilmore from Louth. Eva Cunningham from Clontarf. Elena McEnany from Corduff in Monaghan. And the subs contributed richly. Nicole Buckley from Offaly. Roisin O'Connor from Meath. Aoife Kelly came on as well from Termon and Donegal. And the rest of the subs: Heather Kerrins from Roscommon, Elizabeth O'Boyle, Hannah Martin from Louth, Kia Farrelly from Offaly, and Sive O'Shea from Kerry. We're about to have the speech from Con Moynihan and then the presentation, and he will step forward and do that. When we get the Marino team over, they're having a rather long chat in a huddle over there, but they've just been told to break it off and get over for the presentation, so they're on their way over now. Special mention for a couple of the Marino players. Molly Kennedy flew in from Milan this morning to be here for the game, and Kiva Medlin from Glenfin and Donegal, their number 20, started the game. She performed well, and she will be performing tonight at the Liberty Theatre in Dublin in the 9 to 5 musical. So she'll have to get over this disappointment and perform on stage there. So 3 live streams, a marathon day, but a brilliant day on International Women's Day. And it's DCU fittingly ending it by winning a cup after a great battle with Marino. We've seen some fantastic football here this afternoon in all 3 games. Great drama and great celebration and a great advertisement, if you like, for ladies Gaelic football and all these great young players coming through. The future is very bright.
Yeah, first and foremost, on behalf of the Higher Education Committee, I want to congratulate both teams on getting to the final. Great final. It was there in the balance towards the end, and well done to both teams on a fantastic final. Good football, great heart, great determination, and for a long time there we didn't know who would pull it off. Congratulations to DCU, commiserations to Marino. Again, not easy to lose no matter what. But all I can say to you girls, keep at it, keep playing football, make it your business to be back here to get the Donaghy Cup and bring it out to Marino. And well done to you. Again, congratulations to DCU. Just before I go any further, I want to welcome on board Yoplait as the sponsor for the higher education. It's a win-win situation for everybody, and we're delighted to have them on board, and long may it continue. A bull of bus for them guys, because first presentation as player of the match. There were, again, as always, there were players on both teams in line for it, but it goes to number 11, Sarah Clark.
As we suspected, online on our coverage, Sarah Clark from Drumgoon in County Cavan, player of the match for a fabulous performance, driving from the front, brilliant scores and brilliant link-up play as well.
Okay, folks. I want to thank the referee and linespersons and umpires, making the job easy for everybody. Both teams, I think you should give your management of that a round of applause, because without them you wouldn't be here either. So, present the trophy to the winning captain, Lauren Doyle.
First of all, I'd like to thank the managers. They're always at every single one of our matches and trainings, and especially Bernard and Joey, thank you. Second of all, I'd just like to thank all the girls on the DCU team. Like, girls, from day one, you're at every single training, you put your heart and soul into it, and we got the reward, thank God. Next, I'd like to thank Marino. Today we didn't know what way this game would end up. Obviously we played you twice already in the year, and you bet us, and not by a short score either. So we knew today that it was going to be a battle, and you gave it every step of the way until the last whistle. So 3 cheers to Marino. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. I'd like to thank Yoplait, the sponsors, and the higher education, and everyone in DCU for making today possible. I'd like to thank the ref and the umpires and sidelines people and everything, and just thanks in general to everyone. Huh? Thanks to the supporters as well for coming out and supporting us. Thanks.
And that's it. Lauren Doyle, the captain for Wexford, celebrates with her teammates. DCU popular winners on home territory right at the end of the day. And Yoplait, the sponsors, will be happy. They have got their winners board out there for the photographs, and it's been a wonderful day, a wonderful start to the 2022 Ladies Higher Education Championships. 2,400 players, 58 teams. We came down to the last 14 teams this week. We've had 3 winners. We've 4 more winners to come. We'll have that later in the week, and we will have the live streams from another 3 on Friday and Saturday, as well as the O'Connor Cup semi-finals on live streams. We'll be delighted to bring those to you later in the week. But for today, it's been a marathon session, 3 live streams in a row. We hope you've enjoyed it. We'll put up a few clips on social media as well, but it's been a super day. The future is bright for ladies Gaelic football, and this is where you see it, in the colleges. Fantastic quality today, fantastic standard. Well done to the winners and to the losers. Fantastic commitment all round by all of the teams. Well done to DCU on winning, and to GMIT as well in the first game of the day, and the chairperson, fittingly, Daniel Caldwell. From us, from the live stream team, it's goodbye.